Hey guys, in today's episode I am going to show you why we only have one more resistance above us for Bitcoin before we're going to see the all-time high, an update on my trade and an example of Mr. Market Maker at his finest. If you like the content, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think this is useful. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Both those links you will find in the description. Without further ado, let's start diving in. As I said, we are going to look at Mr. Market Maker. And what do I mean? Well, we have this thick blue line right here. That is the 50-day EMA. And I updated you during the week of this level that we traded underneath actually quite fast. Right away on Monday, we dropped below. We closed a few candles underneath. This looked bearish, but I said that I'm longing and a grab of this liquidity, and we did. And now we saw that on Saturday we pushed the price higher above that 50-day EMA, and also Sunday we closed above that blue line. This right here is absolutely Mr. Market Maker at his finest, because they are pushing the price higher when the volume is the lowest, and that is during the weekend. Now right away an update on my trade here. By the way, here on Twitter you can see that I updated you, and that is that I said we are longing here at the bottom at 60,400. I got stopped out on that long because I had my stop loss right here at entry after I took some profit, and that was on Friday when Israel decided to bomb Iran. Therefore we had this big wick down and it stopped me out of my trade. So right now I am not in a long trade anymore. Full transparency from my side. Okay, then our trading plan or trading scenario, I have not changed this purple line here. I said we can take liquidity, maybe have a back test. Okay, that back test was then a little bit lower, unfortunately, and then I can see us go higher. The only and the last resistance that I see above us is the point of control of this very big range. Point of control is the most traded volume at 67,000, and just above we have the golden pocket from the move to the top to the bottom, back to the golden pocket, starting off 67,700 to 68. So I would treat this as a range. This is the only and the last short that I'm interested in before all-time highs. Meaning from 67 to 68, 67 to 68, and I'm really treating that as a range. Once I see that rejection, would then also be in line with the diagonal line here that should offer now as a resistance where it was a support before. I think we can maybe see a little bit of a move to the downside. Big question is then, of course, is it just a temporary lower high and then we are going higher, or is that really the lower high and then we are going to the downside? If I see what I want to see, I will take the short. Other than that, guys, to be honest, I don't see a lot of resistance. So if we can reclaim this level, we are really reclaiming the point of control and the golden pocket. That actually is also a long signal, and I will also try to long it once I really see a reclaim, a close, preferably 4 hour above or a daily above this level, or maybe even a very nice back test. That will be absolutely perfect. And then let's say the 30 minute or the 1 hour, I will long that, and my first take profit will be the all-time high, so approximately 74,000. I will not take profit before that level if I enter the trade here. Other than that, in case we are still dropping down, I still have my long from this level 57, but as it looks right now, I don't think that we are getting that. As I said, I'm not in long, I'm not in short, I'm just waiting patiently. Is there one other trade that we can take to still get into that long on, let's say, a more like daily trading base? So what can we take for today? There is actually one nice level that we could take today, and let me just quickly move this, and that is the CME gap. So the CME is the future market in Detroit, which closes during the weekend and then opens on Monday again. But as you know, this circuit goes on 24/7, and therefore the difference between the open and the close is what we call the CME gap. Well, if I then take a Fibonacci retracement, and this is right now on a 15 minute, then you can see that the golden pocket lines up perfectly with that CME gap. So that's exactly between that green and that red. That is the exact CME gap. That is approximately 64,355. 64,355. That is the CME gap. So in case New York goes open in just a little bit, we are coming down, and I'm seeing something nice here, like a bullish divergence at that golden pocket with the close of the CME gap. I'm longing it. That will be a pretty aggressive long, but right now it just looks pretty good to go higher, since we already reclaimed some of the most important levels. In case we are going lower again, you could have a look at this golden pocket, but the only problem with this golden pocket here at 62,500 is that it is underneath that macro value area low. So it's really a sign of weakness. So actually you don't want to see price to go to this level right here if you're expecting more upside. So the most aggressive choice is then to get into a long from that CME gap, and I will definitely keep an eye out for that, since I'm not in a long right now. Other than that, of course, I would not long right here because yeah, you're longing right into resistance, right? It's only 2% until you have that golden pocket, 2% until you reach that trend line here. So I just wouldn't long here, because we might as well just drop down here right away on the New York Open, and that is also 2%. So you have a 1-to-1 or even less risk reward ratio, which in my eyes is just not a good trade setup. So if you're like me right now, not in a trade, wait it out, let the opportunity come to you, let the mark come to you. That is the best thing to do for now. Pretty clear update. Like I said, once we are reclaiming this 68,000, I think it's all lights are go and all lights are green to take out the all-time high. But I want to see a close above these levels. Like I said, maybe 30 minutes, but best will be 1 hour or 4 hour, really close there. If you want to have more confirmation, you can even wait for a daily or maybe even a retest that is a little bit better than right away going long once you see a close of an hourly in that level, because we might as well reject right away. So a back test would be perfect, but I don't know if we're getting it, because so far these moves to the upside has been really squeezy. So once we're going, and then we're just going sideways for a little bit, and then suddenly we're going sideways for a little bit, and then suddenly we're going. So waiting for a very clean back test, I don't know if we're gonna get it in this environment. That will be it for now. Very clean setups. I'm just looking really at this golden pocket, point of control, if else the highs, the lows, and maybe if we're getting it today, this intermediate golden pocket right here that lines up with the CME close and also the backtest of the 50-day EMA. That will be it for now. If you like the content, please guys, do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think this is useful, and also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Those links you will also find in the description. Thank you guys so much. See you in the next one. Bye bye.